So it's October 2nd, and there's very much a feeling of holiday season coming around, fall, autumn. It's very cool, the weather's very cool and comfortable. We've had a tiny amount of rain, not enough at all, but have had some little bits of rain. Something that happens sometimes when we practice for a long time, or we've been contemplating Dhamma for a long time, or meditating for a long time, is it will seem just kind of like drudgery, or just seem like we might be stagnating in our practice. But then that none of those contemplations are in vain. So the fruits of those do come back to us later, and then if we practice for a long time, sometimes there'll be little moments where we just see clearly, or we have little insights. And there might be moments when we start to gain an intuitive sense of what it might be like to not suffer. So normally, like the narrative in the mind is kind of going and going, and the kind of inner commentary, like, why did they say that? Why does it have to be that way? And then from time to time, it can go quiet, and why was that even there? What was the point? So that can be very nice when that happens, and can be very useful, beneficial when that kind of thing happens. And can be very inspiring when something like that happens, and gives us a strengthening of faith in the practice. It's like when we no longer get upset about things that used to make us upset. It's so refreshing. So to keep that in mind, that sense of the external environment during the fall, the autumn can help us with that. That's very fresh and cool. So these are these key words to drop in the mind from time to time. Cool, fresh, refreshed, spacious, putting space around things. Say gratitude, gratefulness. Calm, peaceful, unagitated, stillness. So remembering some of these keywords to go about the day. And stillness doesn't mean that we just stand still, or like during the chores or looking after the facilities, the work period, or whatever. It doesn't mean we just move inordinately slow or just stand still all the time, but the mind can be quiet and still in the midst of activity. That's the stillness flowing. That's the title Ajahn Jayasaro chose for the Luang Por Chah biography. That sense of stillness flowing, still flowing water. When you look closely at flowing water, it looks still. If it's clear water, it looks still, but it's flowing. at the same time, so that the peaceful mind is like, it's flowing, but it's also still, a stillness within activity. So I keep that in mind for today, and also, anybody is welcome to join in with the day-long retreat, sitting and walking meditation, maybe a little bit of instruction, see what comes up. So leave that for reflection this morning.